Welcome back to the Mark III Cooper S series. So it's been probably 3 months since I've been in the garage. So yeah, Happy New Year to you all. I've just had lots of birthdays, Christmas dues, Christmas, New Year, lots of sort of paperwork to do, quotes and stuff for the business, and I've just not had the time to come in here. So the last video that went out on this was pre-MOT. The MOT did pass. While it was in there, well, before the MOT, the garage that I have the MOT done at has got Tony Franks that owns it. So I got him to just do a little bit of a tune-up on the engine. It was sort of base set. Baseline set, and yeah, so we give it a bit of a tune up. Seems to be okay. I will either get it on a rolling road or get AC Dodd down, probably down here for a day or a weekend, and probably do 2 or 3 of mine, maybe Keith's Racing Green, and some others from the mini club if they want to do it. So that's all good. So I've got a list of things I need to get done, things I've found wrong. So I'm just gonna show you the list and the bits and bobs that I've got to do, and then I'm just gonna sort of slowly go through that list. So I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, so so before the car went in for MOT, it didn't have the airbox and stuff on. I just drove it down there, and Tony Franks put all the airbox on, did the tuning as he needed to, and so it seems to run fine. I did take it out for a little blast on the bypass, and it just it seemed okay. Obviously the whole car needs sort of running in a bit. I've few issues I've got. So so when I put all the seam strips on, obviously they were all sprayed. On this side, I didn't realise, or I forgot, that before I took it off, I somehow managed to cut through with the mini grinder. I don't know how that happened, but it did, and I thought it would be okay to fill it and paint it, but as you can imagine, when I went to put them on and I was because they need flexing a bit, and as you can see the filler just popped out. So I do have one which came off the old kit shell, I think. Was it kit or it might be bolt? I can't remember. Yeah, it was kit. So I've got to rub that back, prime it, and obviously top coat it. So I'll do that part of that today. Quite annoying, but yeah, it is what it is, I suppose, isn't it? The list. So what I found is I've got a few leaks coming from the engine somewhere. I think I've located some of them. So we are definitely, the oil filter is leaking, or oil filter housing, which is quite annoying. I've always had problems with them. So anyway, so that's one leak. I think the other is coming from, there's a little bit on the sump plug, and then there's 2 nuts on the back here. They've got a slight leak on them. You can see the dripping there. So yeah, I need to basically drop the oil out. Some of that residue oil, when I took it down for the MOT, the oil pressure feed pipe, which was that one. If you remember when me and Keith were doing putting the carbs on, we noticed it had a split in it. Well, it had another split in it, so he's had to replace that with a black hose. But that had been, what's the best word to use? No, spraying out over the back of the engine. So I think some of that oil is probably still caked on the back of the engine, so I need to sort of clean that off. I'm going to do that before I drop the oil, just to make sure that's all cleaned off, and I know where the leaks are then. Yeah, so that's a bit annoying. So I've got to sort out the oil leaks. I have got a new filter, and the rubbers are all with it, and I've got some additional rubbers to make sure I get a good seal. It wasn't leaking before the engine was taken out. It is leaking now. So that's that. So my list is here. So there seems to be a sign of what's it? What's the water? Not the right. Hang on a sec. That's it. The coolant. There seems to be a drip of coolant, and I can't quite work out where that's come. Oh, there it is. So I've got a bit of a leak of coolant on that hose there, which is evident on the sump. So I've got to sort those out. Lower steering column cowl fixing. I can't actually remember what that is. It's just the screw that goes in the bottom here. I put the screw in there, had a little scraping on the steering. So yeah, so there's basically leaks. Front seam strip. I need the rear hub castle nut covers to go on. Battery clamp, spare wheel needs sorting. The boot board, I've got a boot board for it, which is the original. I think it's the original, but the carpet's all rotten, so I need to find where I can get that carpet from so I can recover that. If anyone knows, you can let me know, that'd be great. Got the carpet fasteners on in the front, both sides, which are the I can't get the carpet out now. Which are those clip on there. So I've still got them to do on both sides. What else is on the list? Obviously put the new steering wheel on. The inner door lock covers, oh, they're such a pain. These things, I think it's because the door cards are new, so they're a bit more bulky, if you like. So these aren't staying on properly. I don't want to drill them out and screw them on because that wasn't what they were like. So I'm going to have to faff around with them. So that's that. Bonnet, scuttle, seal, check heated screen. Fresh air hose needs to go back on. The brakes are a bit saggy, if you like. I've bled them quite a few times, but the fronts and the passenger rear are fine, but the driver's rear seems to just, every pump seems to have a little bit of bubble coming out, and I don't know why. I've checked all the fittings for leaks, so I need to sort of investigate that a little bit more. There's just, I know it's got a servo, but there's just a bit too much brake travel for me. So yeah, and then I've got seal arch trims to do, which are obviously these, and then I've got to give it a good clean. And I haven't watched Keith's video yet on the ceramic coating, but I'm probably going to do this along the same sort of lines as what he's done. And then we should be ready for the March Brooklands mini show. So that's what I'm planning to take this to be the first show we take it to. So yeah, So I'm just going to keep sort of coming in as I've done bits and bobs. I'm going to get that cleaned up first, get it sprayed with primer, and then leave it overnight, and then coat it up tomorrow evening with the yellow. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit. So I dropped the oil, took the 2 bolts out of the back of the sump, and put new copper washers on, and some sealant, and changed the canister filter. I think the problem was with the canister filter, I had one part inside it the wrong way round, and the rubber was the wrong rubber, because with the new canister filter you get 3 rubbers, 3 different sizes in thickness. So I had to force it in around the recess. So I've used the next one down, and it went in a lot better. So hopefully, when I do top it up with oil, it'll be leak free. So I'm hoping that when I put the oil in, which I'll do tomorrow, I'm not doing it today because I want the sealer to go off where I put the 2 bolts in the back of the sump. So yeah, so that's all done. I've tightened up the it's these 2 clips here that I just needed to nip up a little bit more, so hopefully that's resolved that as well. Obviously I've taken the pan filter off, just so I could clean behind there, and before I put them back on, I'm just going to put some dressing stuff over the vinyl here, because I won't get to it afterwards. So what else did I do? So I took the rear wheels off, put the I think they're dust covers, they go in behind this, those. Are they dust covers? I think they are. Anyway, yeah, so they're done, wheels back on, and I've got these centre caps, which are for Revolution wheels, and they come with a Revolution sticker, which is that, but I don't want to put them on, so I'm either going to get some black or silver stickers to go, because I've got a hole in them. So yeah, so that's that. So there, they just obviously clip on. Right, so that's that done, both sides. I had a bit of a issue with the battery, so the clamp bracket I had doesn't seem to work very well. Not sure why, so I've got to order. I thought I had a new one, but I haven't. And I've got the bit missing that goes on here that this hooks onto, so I'll have to order all those parts, which is a bit of a pain, but it's what it is. What else did I do? So I also did the carpet retainers. Can't see them too well. There they are. 1, 2. They're actually black rings, so they actually don't show up as much with the black carpet. And then 2 seconds. So I need a better solution for these. What I've actually done at the moment is just super glued them on. So I've got blob, blob, blob on both sides. They are secured pretty well, so I don't think they're going to come off, but I need a better solution. There's obviously 2 holes in the mechanism, but because these are new, they're seemingly thicker than the old ones, and the retaining things don't push in so well. So yeah, got the seam strip rubbed back, and primed, so I can paint that with colour tomorrow. Got some bits knocked off the list. I'm not going to tick all these off yet because I don't know until I put the oil in whether it's actually sorted the leaks or not. So yeah, a few bits ticked off. Obviously I had to cover it to do some spraying, and yeah, that's pretty much a wrap for today. So tomorrow I'm going to put the oil in, do the painting of the seam strip, and then next weekend I can get all the other bits finished off. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.